Hey guys, Brandon here. So, I didn't feel like going out and flipping tonight, so I decided to make a video on kind of what I do to take care of my balisons, how I carry them around, how I sharpen them, all that different kind of stuff. So, I mean, basically, this is just a little guide for people who are beginners, kind of like myself, who are kind of learning the trade of it, just basically just for beginners and stuff, how to make like a bally pack and all that. So, start off, you're going to need something to carry your bally pack. I don't have very many knives, so I don't need a pelican case yet or any of that. So I have this, hooks onto my belt. It's been really good. I can hold 3 knives in it. I hold my simple, just my Nikto V4. My two luchas. I carry my Korea toolkit. They're like 20-25 bucks on Amazon. All magnetic, and basically every tool you're gonna need when working on a bally. I've found that they don't strip easy at all, so I've actually really liked the quality. I mean, the case itself is very nice. The tool is really nice. It has this little bearing on the end, so when you're working on your bally, you can put it against your palm and you can spin it. It's been really good so far. I bought it off of my buddy, and it's been used by him, and we both really like these things. So you're gonna need tools, and then you're gonna need lube. I honestly haven't dipped into buying any KPL or anything that I've heard other people using. I've been using this stuff from my old Benjamin air rifle, and it's been nothing. It's been buttery. I mean, it works good. It sounds good. It feels good. It feels really buttery. I mean, I have just another simple little multi-tool, magnetic bits. You can see, just keep it so it has a couple pouches to hold your knives, all that different kind of stuff. So, another thing too that I want to discuss is sharpening. So, most people kind of don't really, they think that balisons are scary when they are sharp. Well, it's actually better to have them sharp, because if you cut yourself, it's not going to be more tearing, it's going to be like actually slicing, like it's going to actually lacerate the skin instead of just ripping the skin. So it's actually ironic, the fact being a dull balisson is more dangerous than a sharp one, but in the long run it'll be better, it'll heal faster, all of that. You can use basically any sharpener, as long as it's decent quality. You can use one of your kitchen sharpeners, you know, the ones where you go like that. I like to use, I have a Spider-Man Sharp Maker. It has 2 different things. It has the diamond composite and your ceramics. So basically what I do when I sharpen my knives is I'll take the knife, and you hold it at a 15-degree angle. You hold this in your hand like this. And I don't like to sharpen my knives all the way. I like to sharpen them from here up. That way, so I can like still like take my knives and chaplain them even when I'm using the bite handle. So, you take it, you hold it at a 15-degree angle. It's not a race. You just go slow. Just go like that. 15-degree each side. Do that a couple times until you can feel the edge like really start to build up on there. Like you can feel it over time. You really feel it. It kind of like grips your finger when it becomes really sharp. I usually just sharpen them up a little bit. with the diamond composite first. Then I do a couple passes with the ceramics. Once that's all done, I mean, you can do your paper test, which is what I usually do. You take a piece of paper, and if you can just perfectly cut through it, I mean, it's really nice. It's kind of buttery when it goes. I mean, you learn to feel it over time. It just kind of becomes a feeling. But the paper test is a good way to, basically a good way to judge it. I mean, you can take your, when you can see it, and it doesn't really have any feathering, and it's just a good straight cut. Like you can see, I kind of started using the bottom edge of my blade on this one. See how it feathers like that? That basically means that your knife isn't sharp. But when I was using the top edge, not as feathery. It's not a perfect edge. It's a balisong. You don't really need it to be a perfect edge. You do this with it. It's not like you're cooking with it and you need it to perfectly cut all the way through all the time. But yeah, I just basically wanted to make this little video doing this. I'm still thinking of doing a good long review of the Kershaw Lucha. I mean, it is just a little teaser of it is going into this, $119 didn't seem hopeful. This knife has completely blown my mind. I mean, I bought both versions. I loved it so much I bought both versions. And that's what's nice about it is it's cheap enough to buy both versions. They're easily affordable. They're made in the US. I mean, I think they're absolutely amazing knives. The bead blasted finish always looks really nice. I've dropped it multiple times onto concrete. Tip of the blade is still good. The finish on the handles, barely marred. Like, it is still in really, really good condition. And I've absolutely destroyed these things. I took this to a job with me for this past week. I've been out working on a ranch. And I've been flipping it. I've dropped it on rocks, dropped it in the dirt. It's stayed perfectly fine. I'm really in love with this knife. Another thing I wanted to discuss too for knife care is when you do lubricate, what you're gonna want to do is I'll actually use the Nicto because I haven't cleaned this one in a while. So what you need to do is you can see your pivots right there. Pivots. You can kind of see this one. It's a little bit crunchy. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your lube. You can kind of see that one little drop came out. Make it go back down to the tip. And that one little drop right there, that right there is almost too much. Shake that off. You take the tiniest little drop and you touch it to the pivot. You touch it to the pivot. You go around to the other side. You touch it to the pivot. You touch it to the other pivot. What I usually do is I'll take like a microfiber or something, some sort of cloth, and I'll wipe off the excess. I'm just going to use the edge of my shirt here because I don't have a cloth. And that, I mean, you can just hear the difference. It's buttery. It sounds good, feels good. I mean, this knife, I still need to get a little bushing kit for it to really make it a perfect knife. But for right now, just using that, it works perfect. I mean, it's nice and smooth, it feels good. Just all in all, it's good to keep your stuff lubricated, keep it nice. I see a lot of people complain about their knives wearing down over time. And that's just operator error. You need to learn to take care of your stuff for it to last a long time. I mean, I can see these lasting forever when people have already kind of destroyed theirs. And I'm not easy on my balisons. I mean, you've seen my other videos. You've seen this thing go 40 feet in the air with me catching it. I mean, YouTube kind of puts a fake look onto everybody. You kind of just only show the good parts of it, the good takes. It took probably around 5 or 6 takes of catching this thing being that far up in the air for it to like be a good video, the one that I wanted to post. And it's hit the ground. Like, I am not easy on my balisons, but I know enough that you got to keep them lubricated, keep them working good, keep them working properly. I mean, you can just see any of my knives out of the pack, you're just immediately gonna have good swing, good. They're gonna have little to no play, no tap. I mean, this one, of course, is gonna have tap because I still need to finish this knife. But you can see all my other knives. I mean, they're tuned to the point they don't tap at all. They kind of just, they're good. They're nice and tight. It's just all about learning. Like, the only pointers I can give is when you buy a balison, take it apart as many times as you can. Every day, take it apart, clean it, put it back together, lubricate it, learn it inside and out, and then you can learn to tune it from there because every knife will be different. I mean, just the difference between these two, the trainer and the live bladed version, they're so incredibly different at the end of the day, even though they share the same handles, they share the same pivots. Just the blades being different thicknesses, it changes each knife. It makes each one different. It makes how it's going to play out differently. The only suggestion I could do, that I could give you for these luchas is because they're bearing knives, put a little bit of thread tape in the pivots. That's my only suggestion. They do like to come loose a little bit, but that's to be expected out of a bearing knife, let alone a $120 bearing knife. All in all, I give these things 4 out of 5 stars. They're just, they look good. Like, they just got this futuristic look to them that's just really pretty. They look good, they feel good, they sound good. I mean, this trainer, I sometimes like to flip the trainer of the live bladed version just because it has such an amazing sound. I've learned to love both of their sounds. This one's a little bit more clacky. It sounds really, really good. But they're just, you gotta love them for what they are. I mean, they're cheap. They're an amazing intro beginner's balisson. Yeah, and I can't wait to see, like, I'm trying to upgrade. I'm trying to build my collection. I think I have around four balisons now. I have one inside that I didn't really use. It's a pretty cheap one. I am going to be getting a cracker in here pretty soon. I'm looking forward to that, and there will be a lot of content with that because my buddy got one, and I was able to test drive it, flip it around for a minute, and that thing, it's not a balisson. At that point, it's just become a machine, an extension of the hand. It's built for flippers by flippers. I mean, Squid Industry's entire motto. It's a really just good knife in general. I believe it's S30V steel, so it's just good quality all around. Which I actually forgot to mention. Yeah. No, I actually don't know exactly what blade steel these luchas are. I'll have to mention it in another video at some point. But basically, I just wanted to make a quick video, kind of just knife banter, just talk about it, talk about how I carry them, how I have my Bali packs set up, just what I do. I feel like the way I've been learning how to do this stuff has been decently successful. I mean, everybody's gonna have their own different flipping styles. No matter what your style is, whether you're the best or you're the worst or whatever, the Balisong community is a very, very open community. It's a very loving community. The Reddit community is amazing. I've always found the YouTube community, I mean, the support on YouTube is just absolutely amazing. But yeah, I can't wait to progress. Have you guys watch my progression? I've been learning some new tricks. Hopefully those will be coming up in videos soon. But yeah, just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick little video. Probably going to be my longest video so far. But I just wanted to give you guys a little taste of something. I'm going to start making a lot more vlog content. My buddy's going to be moving onto the property here with me. I think I'm going to teach him how to do some butterfly knife stuff, but you're going to see a lot of more content with, I mean, I've kind of teased it a little bit, but my truck over there, the race truck, it's going to get some new mods. He's going to get a project car, so look out for that. I mean, I want this YouTube channel to go somewhere. I hope the rest of you think the same. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys this quick little update, quick little banter, tell you how to work on a Balisong. Yeah, that's basically it. Alright, thank you guys.